Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Jacko 2012 here with my great friend.
Shy Guy Ty.
And today have we got a treat for you guys. We are going to be killing Vermivorous, whatever you want to call him. He's a big bar kid. He's a badass bar kid, okay? And what you're going to want to do is get a var kid, just any old little var kid, maybe start with a badass or something just so you're easy on yourself. And you're going to want to start evolving this var kid like we're playing Pokemon, okay? But, so anyway, Vermivorous is very hard to spawn. It takes us a while to actually get it going here. But what you're going to want to do is either spawn in Caustic Caverns like we did, or Tundra Express. Now, I would just keep it simple and go to Caustic Caverns like we did, but, I mean, whatever you guys want to do. So, basically, you're just going to run around in a circle and shoot this thing until it goes into its freaking pod and evolves already. But, so anyway, also, not just killing him, but killing the other var kids around, you're bound to get some pretty decent drops. It's just, they weren't good enough for us, so we didn't grab any. But right here, you're going to see something evolving into a ultimate badass. I don't remember exactly which one we end up keeping. But yeah, those pods are freaking huge. Look at that thing, like, oh my god. Giant Pokeball in the sky. Anyway, as you can see, we're just going to keep on going down because there's so many var kids flying around. We don't even know what's going on. But, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to Ty here. Anything you got to say?
Yeah, these var kids, when they get tough enough, they can hit you down in one shot. Like, see that right there? He took out all my health, and he just hit me once. But you want to start with a badass, like he said, and then it'll go to a super badass, then it'll evolve to an ultimate badass, and then I think you'll have to kill some threshers with them, right?
Yeah, what you're going to see here, guys, is we're going to start trying to lure this guy away. It's going to take us a while, but eventually we do get him to follow us as, like, little pieces of bait. I don't know. But anyway, eventually he's going to have to kill a Thresher. I don't know about Tundra Express. It may be different there. We haven't, like I said, I would just keep it simple, to be honest with you, and just keep on going to Caustic Caverns. Now, as you guys can see, there's just they just keep on coming. There's more var kids everywhere. We're just going to kill them all and lure him over to a Thresher eventually. Now, as you can see, it's definitely really tough. He is really hard to spawn. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I mean, if you got the time for it, you can make it happen and possibly get some pretty decent drops. I mean, we only killed him this one time, so that's why we didn't bother to keep on farming him for drops. It's just because he's so hard to spawn, and it's easier to just kill someone like Terramorphous or Hunter Hellquest or the Warrior or something. It's a lot easier. Because as you can see, guys, it's just down after down after down. These things are just flying all over the place, like hoarding on you. And as you can see, we're level 50. This thing's level 52. Like, freaking insane. And it just keeps leveling up. It keeps getting better. But as you guys can probably already tell, we're probably going to eventually kill him, I hope. But yeah. Anything you want to talk about, Ty?
Yeah, as you can see, we're holding off the badass var kid, and now he's up to the super badass? Is that what he said?
I think one of them is ultimate. There might be another super badass, probably another super badass somewhere, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but as you can see, if we have this one up to ultimate badass, but then there's others at super badass, so these var kids will level up by himself and you couldn't even realize them. And once they get really high, like this guy is ultimate badass, if you have two of them, you're gonna get down a lot, like as you can see right here.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic, and you're going to want to keep using your action skill, I believe it's called, or whatever, special perk, whatever you want to call it. And you're just going to keep on trying to get him to go over to a, there's another pod right there, but you just want to keep on getting him over to the Threshers, and as you can see, I'm kind of getting sucked in by one on the other side. But, yeah. So there's the ultimate badass. We're going to try and get him to go over this cave right here. I don't know if he's going to listen, or maybe we'll just bring a Thresher to him, you know? You never know. I can't remember exactly what we did, but you guys will see. Yeah. So there's the Threshers. If you can't really see them all that well, but there's the Threshers, and you're gonna have to bring them over to the ultimate badass, or the ultimate badass over to them, one or the other. Like I said, guys, it's a lot of work to get this guy to spawn. It took us somewhere around 9 minutes to actually finally get the kill. But yeah. So there's a lot of ways that you can spawn this guy. Like I said before, you can go all over the place, but I would just keep it simple, go to Caustic Caverns. I can't stress that enough. It just makes it so much easier for you guys. There's the ultimate badass again. Ty's gonna shoot it a little bit, try and get him agitated, you know. So there he goes. There's a giant goddamn Pokeball in the sky. You can see it right there. It's morphing and gross and disgusting. I don't even know what that is. It's a giant pod. Like, oh, there he is. Vermivorous, whatever you guys would call it. I don't know. Just call it whatever you want. It's giant badass in the sky, and it floats around like a goddamn Pikachu or some shit, and fucking floating around. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, Ty, I want you go ahead and describe how hard this thing is to kill.
Alright, well, when he gets out, your frame rate just goes down. As you can see here, it's not the best. And if he looks at you, you're pretty much dead, as in with the super badass 2. If that happens, you're dead too. But here, you see his death traps out, so it's like slagging him and whatnot. And when I go into deception, I'll hit him with kunais and whatnot. But it still is like barely even hurting him. He's level 53. We're not supposed to be fighting him. See the little skull?
Yeah, all in all, it's a death sentence. You're just gonna die multiple times. I hope you guys don't care about your money if you're gonna try and do this, but I mean, whatever. We're ballers, so we just go for it, you know, right? So, anyway, guys, like I said before, this guy is just, I don't even know why he'd want to do this. I mean, we did it once. I could not see anyone farming this. I don't see how that would be entertaining. But I mean, whatever. You guys can also leave comments in the comment section down below if you want to talk about what you might have gotten from his drops. Because like we said, we didn't get anything really special, but you know, we just wanted to show you guys how to spawn him, because he's kind of like a secret, and a lot of people never really get the pods this far, especially because he has to kill something special to be able to do it. Now, as you guys can already probably tell, Borderlands has been a lot of fun for us, and if you haven't gotten it already, which I don't know why you wouldn't have, but stop wasting your time. You might as well go get it now, because it's definitely the best game out there, at least until Black Ops 2. Anything you want to talk about, Ty?
Here we're just still fighting him. He's barely lost any health, and you'll lose ammo. As you can see, I've ran out on my ammo, so now I gotta switch over to my pistol and work at him, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man, because this guy was just out there. I don't even know what the game developers were thinking making this thing. It's definitely one of the hardest non-DLC characters to have to kill, and he's a big pain in the butt. You're probably gonna want 4 guys to do this, because I'm not sure if he'll despawn or anything. That's definitely something to watch out for if you're doing it by yourself. Like a lot of the mobs do despawn, like I said. And you just want to keep on hoarding him with bullets and throwing down your action skill, or using your action skill, whatever you want to do. Maybe a siren would be good for this. We didn't have a level 50 siren when we were doing this, so probably would have been a little helpful to get some health back every once in a while, get a res here or there. But I think he's pretty close to death there. Oh, we got him. Ty, you want to talk about the drops?
Yeah, he drops a real legendary mod, like, you know, the one that Terramorphous drops, the Terramorphous class mod, which I'm wearing right now. He drops a even better one. I get it after we farm a few more times for the assassin. But yeah, he's a really hard boss overall, and his drops didn't really prove that he was that good this time, because as you can see, there's not many like high colors, you know.
Yeah, just a few purples here or there, but no oranges, nothing special. Like we said, guys, you can definitely talk about what drops you may have gotten in the comment section down below. Any input would definitely be helpful for other people trying to do this, so just so they can see what they might get. It's a lot of work, though, to be doing this. I mean, anyone that can farm this, props to you, man. You're pretty good at this game. Anyway, guys, looks like we're coming to a close here. So, catch you in the next vid. Peace.
Peace.